少し体を動かしたいな。少し体を動かしたいな。ジンさんにサボっているところを見つかったらとやされちゃうよ。
Yo 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 guys, and welcome back to Genshin Impact here at Game Life, and it's your boy Pao. We're just grooving because we're trying out this game right now without trying to summon anything. And what's happening is it's been really hard. So if you guys are gonna be checking this out, uh we didn't spend anything, like anything. So definitely the weapon banner is gone. Goodbye, Wolf's Gravestone and Klee. Oh man. So right now the only banners I have is this, and if you're gonna be checking out what's gonna be happening, it's actually it's been actually quite tough in terms of actually getting there, just using everything that the game is actually trying to give us, and you know utilizing every resource that we have without using actually the summons is actually a pain in the neck. But definitely it actually gets us to actually pretty much appreciate a lot of things in the game that is actually quite there, and the game is actually giving us, because for all its intents and purposes, pretty much like summoning is really much a big extra in the game that actually just perks up the game. But in all actuality, the game should be pretty much good with with uh, what the game gives you in terms of the characters and the weapons. So pretty much, let's see if how hard it is. But obviously, right now, after playing the game up to AR 15, it has been a bit hard. So yeah, and it's been tough. But you know, like if you've actually been already been playing this game for quite some time, you will definitely appreciate all the things that the game gives you, pretty much in terms of what summons are you do you have, what weapons do you have in that you actually pulled previously in the game. So aside from that, with that being said, let's move on, and actually get ourselves up there to the top of the temple to actually move the game forward. And yeah, it has been a blast, and I really couldn't, I really couldn't say anything about it more than actually it makes me appreciate Amber a hell lot more than a lot of people give her love for. So all that Amber love, yeah, it's going somewhere. But what's really important is actually you do appreciate characters like Amber, Lisa, and Kaya. So right now, what I'm using pretty much as my main is Kaya. So because Mis- the Traveler really doesn't really appeal to me because pretty much he needs different books, different talent books to actually upgrade himself later on in the game. So um, you know, I'm not really getting a good appeal to that because I'll be upgrading like probably let's say there he already has all the elements, so pretty much you will need different talent books for each one, and, and damn, that's a lot of books. So we're talking about like how much is this character gonna be? I mean, worth it over time? I'm sorry, I still don't see it. So pretty much right now, uh, I'm just chilling with Kaya right here. So right now, let's see where we at. But anyway, like, oh my God, even if we're gonna go to the events page, you already what do you call this? The trial events page is gone, the banners are gone, and yeah, the banners are gone, the trial events page is gone. So you guys, if we are already at the precipice of 1.1, and like right now, my goal is to get the Barbara one, the Barbara phone 1.0 before anything actually happens. Because if I do get Barbara 1 in this account, so what's gonna happen is Barbara 1 is gonna stay. So yeah, like because there's gonna be a Barbara in 1.1, which is actually available to you guys at AR 18 compared to actually having Barbara available to you in 1.0 at AR 20. Apparently, Shangling is there to stay in the Abyss. If you actually finish the Abyss at 4-3, definitely you will get a free Shangling. So pretty much, you could just like let that stay over there, or get it if you want. And obviously, coming up on another event within the next month is definitely an event where you get official for free as well. So it's something that you guys should actually be really intent in getting, because free characters are always nice in this game, and in this setting of the game, which I'm trying to tackle, pretty much any free character or any free item that you actually get is actually a godsend, because pretty much you don't need. I can't summon and I can't spend gems. So, yeah, I know it is funny. It's either this is a pretty good idea or pretty bad. So anyway, if you guys what do you call this want to check them on some more Genshin Impact content, pretty much more of our live streams, please do visit fb.gg/GameLifePH, and we actually stream there pretty much like every 9 p.m. plus 8 GMT Shanghai time. And over here, usually we do it in the afternoons, pretty much around 3 p.m. plus 8 GMT. Check that out. But yeah, but it's making this game really hard. Like, I wanted to actually wanted to remind people that actually you can actually get some of the rewards, like pretty much like a trial event rewards, but it was already pretty much too late because obviously they already took them down. Hoy has already took that down, and if you guys didn't use it or take advantage of that, maybe there will be next time pretty much in between 1.1 and 1.2. And I definitely agree that if you guys are going to be spending on different characters, pretty much like what on the upcoming banners, please do use them and try them first in the trial section of the game, which is in your event page, so you guys can have a feel for these characters if you like them or if you don't, before you actually start spending money on them and rolling on them for the summon. That's why it's really important to actually you do the trial, and there are also pretty much nice deals in the trial, pretty much nice freebies. You guys actually, like just gonna try them, you will get freebies as well. Pretty much, I think for the main banner owner, there will be Primo Gems, and for the second and third, there will be Mystic Ore and talent books. I mean, experience books, rather. So, if you guys were into that, definitely I do urge you to try those characters. Pretty much we're talking about Child, Diona, and probably they're going to be setting up Ningguang and Beidou. So pretty much either one of those three is going to be, either one of those two is actually going to be in the character testing banner or character testing event page, which is actually going to be launched come 1.1. So yeah, that's pretty much exciting. Pretty much it is one of the most exciting times of the game, pretty much post-launch. So there is definitely going to be so much things to actually look forward to in terms of improvement in the game, and obviously there will be more things to come. Come on, we only have uncovered pretty much about 2 regions of the game, so pretty much there will be 5 more. And the game is going to be really, really wild, and hopefully, a lot of people stay and actually keep the game alive, because it is really a very amazing game. Despite being a gacha game and everything else, the game is awesome. So, like, if you guys are going to be like, and if you guys are going to be starting the game now, you could probably still get a little bit of launch freebies, but if you also start again on 1.1, it is also going to be cool because you're going to be experiencing all the new stuff that the game has to offer in terms of the system, in terms of quality of life upgrades that the game actually has, compared to those people and those folks who started in 1.0. So yeah, there is gonna be a lot of things that is gonna be coming to us here in the community in Genshin Impact. So pretty much like more characters, more story, and more stuff. Definitely new weapons, and those new weapons that are going to be released, pretty much not a lot of people have more news about that, but hopefully there's going to be news coming out soon, because that is just crazy, especially with the new Geo set coming up and shield mechanics becoming more important in the game, pretty much getting into the main meta of the game. So pretty much what we're talking about the shield mechanics, it's actually turning into a meta changing thing in the game, so it changes the game how we play it, and pretty much that is also an exciting thing. So I do suggest if you guys are want to build things right now, try putting a cap on that at the moment. Check out first what's going to be happening before things actually change, because things are changing in the world of Daybot, and you don't want to be spending those precious resources and precious stuff to actually when the game is just about to change. You might just set up a character, then actually the way the character plays changes, in terms of how the meta is being played, and you might end up not liking what you did. So yeah, just being erring on the safe side. We're just telling you guys to actually just keep it cool for a while, let the dust settle, let 1.1 settle in before doing anything drastic with the resource, because the resources in the game is actually the key to actually enjoying this game in terms of longevity and upgrading your characters and weapons. Pretty much, it's all about resource management. And resource management is definitely something that you guys should be watching out for. So pretty much while 1.1, all the upgrades, system upgrades, characters, and weapons are actually still in the air, I do suggest that you guys actually wait for the dust to settle, then start actually, when people start doing trials and everything, start looking around, and once you think about, like, get a good feel for it, get a good feel for what you want, then you start going and trying to invest on those characters. And anyway, looks like Child's gonna be first, so Child is the Hydro Archer, is really gonna be, I think there's a lot of potential for Child being like a very big constant DPSer or damage carry, because water pretty much reacts, or hydro actually reacts pretty much a lot with a lot of elements. With fire you got vaporize, with cryo you got freeze, and with electro you do get electro charge, which is a bit weird in terms of how it actually calculates at the moment, but most of the stuff is actually good with Hydro. So Hydro is actually a very malleable, very versatile element that I think you guys should be getting into. That's why, like, if you guys been seeing those Hydro combinations with vaporized pumps out there in YouTube doing massive damage because of the ×2 modifier, especially with cryo, I do think you guys should actually be thinking about also those comps, and when Child is going to be here, definitely we'll have a melee, pretty much solid melee Hydro user. And aside from Sinky, there is definitely much potential right there. Just looking at how Child is actually going to be part of your team. Aside from that being said, there's also Fiona, which is actually the Cryo Archer. Cryo Archer, Fiona, is pretty much like she gives a shield every time you use her little skill, and it's very exciting. Part of that is because the more you hold your charge up skill with a cryo shield will increase its effectivity. So we're talking about, like, the more you hold, like 5 kitty claws come out and hit the enemy, you do get 5 times the shield. So yeah, that sounds pretty much exciting to me as well, because if you guys have been using your Noelle, definitely you have a little bit of feel already on how does that feel, having some sort of shield mechanic already in your team composition. So that means if you've got like a Noelle, you already know that feel. Definitely if you want to have that in the future, a more survivable pretty much character because of the shield mechanics, I think like you should also take a look at Leona. Not to mention her elemental burst is actually gonna create this field pretty much on the ground, and is gonna constantly deal cryo damage on the enemy and heal your characters at the same time. So think about it, it's pretty much a little bit like Cryo Bennett without the buff. So that is so exciting. So right now I'm using Amber. Because a lot of people have been hating on Amber, so pretty much everybody's saying everybody in the game is cool except Amber. So yeah, poor Amber. And hopefully, like maybe one day in some patch, she will get a buff from Mihoyo. That's maybe hopeful because she's actually a great character, a Pyro Archer, and like aside from if you actually get her at Constellation 6. With her, every time she uses her ultimate, everybody gets a buff of 15% attack and 15% attack speed. But aside from that, like people's been treating Amber pretty much like a glorified matchstick, just light stuff to pretty much most of the puzzle games and puzzle elements of the game. So yeah, like poor Amber, and hopefully she does get a buff and she gets a lot of love that she actually deserves. So pretty much right now we're just trying to rush at AR20 just to get that Barbara. So hopefully we can make it. You know, that's what we're all about. Trying to make it to get that free Barbara man. Because yes, no roll F2P is kind of fun, and you guys should try it for yourselves. Because the moment I started playing this game, I mean in this manner, it just kept me giggling and laughing because there are some things that I did or some things that actually was very comical in terms that I didn't pretty much like I didn't know how to use let's say Lisa or Amber or Kaya is pretty much straightforward because Kaya actually handles uh, pretty much like a lot of other characters in the game, like your main character and among others. But you know, like it was funny because like playing the game with a little bit clunky, and since I don't have any weapons of any sort, I am just relying on the generosity of the chest, and it's very, very, very laughable. So if you guys, just trying to prove a point as well that like characters like Amber and Lisa, they're actually quite good, especially if you start using them. And it actually helps actually to see how they actually perform in the world. If most people don't even use them already in a world where you can roll, it's actually harder for them to use in a world where you can. But obviously they have their uses, and definitely I am enjoying, especially Lisa's charge with the number of stats that she actually puts into the enemy, which is those weird numbers that you see every time you actually use Lisa. It's actually quite cool. So pretty much, if you actually get her to get a sick weapon, her charge attack will definitely be recommended, and she just gains energy like a madman because she just hits everyone with electro damage, and she gains energy, and her ultimate pretty much lasts forever. Like once you put it in the field, her ult or her first attack is gonna be there, and it's gonna be constantly dealing damage to the enemy all the time. So I think, especially if you guys have pretty much nice compositions with Electro, I do think that you should try giving Lisa a go. Her Electro burst attack is just crazy, and it just deals so much damage on the field being there, like just sitting there, just continuously giving off a lot of damage. So if you guys want to check that out, please do it. And if there's any Lisa users out there, please do let me know and put that in the comment section down below. And because I've seen Lisa actually hamming it out, and there are videos out there. You guys should check that out. You can be seeing Lisa actually like clearing out rooms. And that is just crazy. Especially if you actually see like a C6 Lisa, pretty much a full up Constellation Lisa. That that is crazy because her C6 actually gives her the ability to actually have everyone when she comes into the field. Everyone on the field within a certain range will actually have these numbers, like that number over there. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. You see it like that. So if she uses her charge attack, pretty much that becomes a big multiplier. So there's pretty much like a certain mechanic to it. So yeah, and a lot of those mechanics you pretty much don't get to see because it's only open in pretty much the the more advanced versions of the character. In terms of Lisa, it is we're talking about her Constellation 6. And did I say like having a feather or having the experience of actually having a healer like Barbara just makes the game so much easier. So pretty much, you know, she is the best hero or bank or buck hero at the moment if you don't summon, because Barbara just, you know, helps you through the game in terms. Yeah, you having a healer will make the game so much easier compared to just chugging down all that food. So like this one right now, like Amber's a little bit low, so we're gonna feed her some veggie soup, and let the veggie soup actually take time for the HP to actually climb up. So pretty much, if you don't have Barbara, if you don't have a healer in your party, you will be relying a lot on cooking. That's why cooking is always a really good way to actually support your gear or not your healer if you don't have a healer at the moment. Because sometimes the healer cannot actually heal everyone in the party, so yes, you will eventually need food one time in this. So I do suggest like getting those food mats down, because even though before 1.1 is going to be released, there's going to be a couple of new recipes that are coming out live on 1.1. So I do suggest that you guys like prep up, and there are also going to be 2 new like food items that can be picked up on 1.1. One is pretty much going to be like bamboo shoots. I don't know how it's going to work yet, or the recipes to actually need bamboo shoots, but it's going to be coming. And there's also another one called, I think it's bass. It sounds like a new fish. So that's also going to be like pretty much like a new dimension and actually getting fish, because pretty much right now in the game, whatever fish you actually pick up is called fish. You know, like if it's like a carp, it's fish. If it's a bass, it's fish. If it's a trout, it's fish. So later on, I do think that they will actually introduce a lot of variation in pretty much the cooking and how the fishes and different kinds of fish actually affect which actually I mean as ingredients towards a food item, and how it's actually going to be used later on in the future. So pretty much we can expect more food items along the way down coming above 1.1. So pretty much there's a lot of interesting things happening, and you know, I am very interested to see what's going to be happening, and yeah. Ow. That is just a bus. As usual, taking out the backline, definitely the priority. Oh, I actually hit 1,000. That was weird.
What time is the maintenance?
The maintenance is 6 a.m. Yeah. 5 hours, and they're gonna give free modes if they get late. But pretty much, guys, you know, it is almost here. Can you taste it? Can you taste that 1.1? What do you call it? 1.1 hype? And if you guys aren't excited, be excited because there's just so much shit going on. And you know, like, definitely, I know this is just the start of many. If this is not the end all be all, the updates in the world will not fix the game. It will not fix the resin system. But you know what's gonna make? It's just gonna make the game better. Because, you know, for one, we're gonna be having 160 resin now, and not to mention we have concentrated resin. So for those Sundays where you don't want to use that resin on random dungeons, you already have the choice to actually save that resin, make it into concentrated resin, and actually save it for those days that you actually need it. Like pretty much if you need resistance, books of resistance for 2 talents, you can actually do it on Tuesday and Friday. And if you need like pretty much like freedom and prosperity, that's Monday and Thursday. And definitely ballad and gold will happen on Wednesday and Saturday. And all the other let's say weapon upgrades, and all that jazz is actually gonna be used using condensed resin. And not to mention that if you do condensed resin actually doubles your drops from dungeons, but it also doubles the dungeons from drops. So if you don't want doing repetitive dungeons, I think condensed resin is also gonna be a use for those folks as well. Because not everybody wants to grind those dungeons. Sometimes some people just want to do one and be done with it. Hopefully, you will get twice the loot, but still at random RNG factors. So it's still the same thing. You just do it once, but you get twice the loot for twice the resin. For one thing, the one thing I'm actually happy about that is you don't need to do the dungeons again and again, because sometimes it becomes a pain in the neck trying to find people on co-op that are actually pretty much consistent. And having that condensed resin is also a really cool thing to have in terms of like just doing the dungeons fewer times, and you get pretty much double the resin. I mean, you get double the loot, but double the resin spent means that you're gonna get definitely the same thing. But in this case, you're just saving a lot of time and effort by just doing the dungeon once. So pretty much that's a very exciting part of what's gonna be happening in the future. Coming probably, in a few hours here for the payback. And aside from that, going back to the characters we were talking about a while ago, also on the next banner, coming 20 days after the release of 1.1, is definitely Zhongli, your Big Daddy Z, and got Razor in the banner, Chongyan, and Xinyan is actually another Claymore Pyro character, but in this case Xinyan's abilities actually give you a Pyro Shield. Again, being shield mechanics moving into the meta of the game. If you're talking about like somebody that you want to actually as a pyro support, looks like Xinyan is actually looking like a very good option to be a pyro burst support, because her burst pushes enemies away and obviously deals pyro damage, and her elemental skill actually gives you a pyro shield that continuously burns the characters around you and note the grass. Also, along with that pyro shield, she also gives a 15% physical damage buff that you guys would definitely enjoy if you're like more like a physical damage character. Your main DPS or main damage carry is actually doing a lot of physical damage. Definitely Xinyan is a nice pyro support. Especially with all that jazz coming out with the shield mechanics. With shields are going to be the in thing. And talking about shields, don't forget Beidou has her own shield too. So pretty much the uncrowned queen of the ocean has also a part to play with shield mechanics. So you guys gotta check her out. If you don't have her yet, definitely Beidou is also one of the really cool characters in the game, because she has a counter attack you can actually use. If timed perfectly, actually deals massive damage. Man, I actually forgot where this is. Oh, I think it's on top. Yeah, I think it's on top. And let's not forget having all the city reputation system, which will actually have a cap of how much actually tasks you can do every week. I don't know the exact cap yet, but there is a cap, so people will not rush into the city reputation system and finish it within a week's time. I mean, a few days' time. So definitely there will be a cap that will be implemented on the reputations, how much reputation you can actually gain in terms of how many quests in the reputation and the city reputation system you can actually do. So this is gonna definitely watch out for a lot of more content talking about like how to actually maximize getting that city reputation and how to actually maximize your weekly gains from it. So pretty much we're talking about this weekly gain reputation in the reputation system. So everybody cannot just like do all the quests and poof become maxed out city reputation. So definitely it's another thing, a weekly task to actually be looking forward to, especially inside the game. There you go. Anyway, aside from that, what else is really, really cool and interesting that can actually happen within the GamelifePH? We're also looking at... Oh no. Kaya. We're also looking at, obviously, Zombie. Definitely probably the second full arm user of the game. Which is actually very interesting because since, like if you pair him up with Ningguang, that is going to be like pretty much a very, very nice combo. You got the shield for you got that neat shield for the projectile items in the game, and also definitely you got Zombie, which has a crazy nuke. Definitely something that you guys should be looking into. That nuke that he has adds 40% of his life into damage. So if you're pretty much level 80, that means Zhongli will probably have an HP probably around 20,000. And when he has left 20,000, 40% of that is definitely around 4,000. So 20,000 HP and 40% of that is 4,000 added to 700% of your attack. That is just crazy. So we're actually seeing crazy damage as well as his Petrify ability. And Petrify, what does it do? Petrify actually adds about 20%. Pretty much it's like freeze, and it adds pretty much around 20% more damage from physical attacks and geo attacks. So pretty much like if you're actually after you petrify them, you can actually rain on death using Ningguang. So pretty much that is also an exciting thing to do, an exciting thing to see looking forward. Or you can have Noelle bash the living shit out of them using her first attack, which actually consistently also deals a lot of geo damage. But in this case, I am more reliant, I think, if I'm going to be choosing something to partner up with Zhongli, definitely it would be Ningguang. Which is actually weird because I'm just thinking about like Ningguang is actually in Child's banner, and she's gonna get mixed up with Child. Definitely, it's gonna force people also to actually like to actually do two geos, meaning Ningguang and Zhongli, because they actually need to actually draw on the banner of Child. So pretty much that is something that we can actually look forward to also in the future, because it is gonna be crazy, especially with your shields. If double geo with elemental resonance, having your shields more effective, that is definitely gonna be something that we are gonna be seeing in more future team compositions coming out of the game. And but I do want to remind people that this game is a gacha game, so pretty much If you don't get what you want or the characters that you want, do not go mad and go crazy spending a shit ton of money on the game for the sole sake of getting that character, because definitely they will not be it is not the first and last time that they will be releasing characters. So I do suggest like taking things a little bit like slowly, especially when in terms of that frustration of not getting the characters that you want is gonna be prevalent amongst a lot of people. Because definitely I know and I have experienced this, not getting characters that you want when you're rolling for them. So definitely there is still ways around it. Definitely like saving up your primo gems and your resources, just waiting for that exact time to actually draw for such characters will have its place. Especially if you start looking into the pity system in the Wish and the soft pity that can actually happen, especially if you are drawing around pretty much around 75 already on 75th roll. Gives you a pretty good hit, which actually gives you a really high chance of getting a 5-star. But now, from what I've read recently in the game mechanics, if on a banner, the rate up banner, the rate up 5-star will have a 75% chance that you will get that character on the first 5-star that you roll. That's 75% chance. And the second time you get a 5-star from the same banner is pretty much gonna give you like standard rates for 5-stars. So pretty much it's gonna look on the pool of 5-stars, which is and you're gonna get a random 5-star. And the 75% chance again comes up on your third. But this thing isn't really set in stone. We have seen bulls, we have seen people actually drawing multiple characters like Venti, definitely during in one temple. So definitely you guys should be looking into that, because definitely it is not set in stone and everything is RNG and gacha and has that gacha mechanic into it. So just being happy with the things that you actually get from the game is actually the way to go, because it is gacha led, and which is actually also another reason which actually prompted us to actually try to do the game without actually rolling. So pretty much it's a point of proof in how much of the game is actually doable without the use of your super summons, which is actually it is doable, but without difficulty. It is not without difficulty, guys. I'm thinking about the team composition right now. Thinking about this team composition, pretty much it's looking pretty rad in terms of understanding the place. The traveler with Barbara. And with that being said, having the team composition, so having one cryo, one electro, and one pyro is pretty much like a super balanced team, and that's what the game gives us. And definitely, if you guys have been looking at videos on YouTube and seeing people using the same team compositions, actually just massacring in Abyss, that is something that you guys should look into. Pretty much get a little bit of those tips and tricks and actually how to use characters and how to dash shields in, how much you can use your elemental advantage against enemies in the Spiral Abyss. So Spiral Abyss is also nice. If you guys are starting the game, I do suggest you try it once you get to open it at AR20, because the Spiral Abyss you can actually get Xinyan I mean, Shangling is going to be there, and it says on the event that the event does not have an expiration, so pretty much everybody will get a Shinyan at some point of their game their experience in the game. We're talking about AR20. Everybody will get Shinyan. Anyway, aside from that, there's still gonna be like pretty much a lot of things that could happen in the game, and they're talking about oculi like right now. I'm still doing like collecting the oculi in the same classic manner that using pins, and so far it still has not failed us. Definitely, like using pins for oculi is definitely something that you guys should be looking into, because it is something that most people should have done in the start, but yeah. Anyway, I think we should start going towards the center, get that statue of the 7 down. I think it is better to actually start almost at the other teleport point. So pretty much getting that other teleport point would be easier. So right now this having this free-to-play experience in terms of like totally zero roll free-to-play, and how it feels is pretty tough. Actually, the toughest part is actually the weapons part, in which you're looking for weapons to equip your character, and pretty much there's only pretty much huge difficulties in actually trying to get that a decent weapon for your character. So I do think that is something that would be really nice in the future. Maybe I will draw, but I'm trying to keep the game as fair as possible in terms of not using any of the wishes, not using any of the premonitions. Pretty much, yeah. But this is just something that for shits and giggles and for fun. I do suggest we will be moving on to main to the more advanced game, for 1, and obviously spending more resin every day on it. And natural resin is definitely the way to go.
オイラたちにとっては巨大だけど、タワリンみたいな大きな体でどうやって巣まで戻るんだろうな。
Because farming those artifact dungeons is definitely something you guys want to get into later on in the game.
お前、そういうことにしておこう。
So when you get there, were you able to get this reward code? Which one? The Genshin 111? Yeah. Nope. Because actually the reward code, guys, Genshin 11111, 4 ones, alright? 1111. Right, I said 5. But the reward code is actually got released earlier, and pretty much MiHoYo has already said that it got released earlier. People just mined it. That's why people found the code. But it will actually be released tomorrow when the server gets up. So after the last update, people got to mine that code, and some people actually did avail of the Genshin 1111 code earlier. But when MiHoYo started to see that people were starting to actually get the code, they stopped the code from being valid. So, but don't worry, you will still get the code once the server comes up. So, yeah, it is up already as news. That's why I didn't post about it. I didn't share anything about that yet, because at that moment in time, I actually backtracked and just to see, research a bit why was the code invalid when the code was running like wildfire on the forums. So The main reason was definitely that like the code was actually mined early. People found out about it, and people started to use it before its
竜
specified
の
time.
涙探しには全然
Supposedly,
参加
it
しなかっ
was
た上
a
ず
pretty
っ
much
とそ
like
の場にこもって酒を飲ん
a
でたくせに
promotional thing that MiHoYo was supposed
ど
to
こ
release
が真面目なんだ
during
よ
the release
嘘
of
つくな
1.1 on November 11th, and the code will only be valid. People say the code will only be valid for 1 day. Pretty much that is November 11th. That's why the code is called Genshin 1111. So yeah, yeah. These data miners, man, like these guys, it's crazy about it. You know what? They're just doing it. They're gonna get like the recent update of the game and mine everything that they can try to mine from it. So they're gonna scrutinize pieces of code just to see like for secret stuff. Pretty much like characters that might be coming, models that are loaded in the patch that aren't showing yet. Definitely, these guys. What do you call this? The data miners. You guys are crazy, man. Anyway, like in terms of actually using Kaya, I'm actually quite okay with him in terms of like he's pretty much like the hard counter for anything electro. So I'm pretty much having a a ball with how Kaya is actually just going through electro enemies because I don't have a nice cryo character and getting to experience what Kaya can actually give is definitely something that I am very very astounded with. Ooh, look. White iron great sword. So I think that is supposed to be like pretty much a Noel character. I mean a Noel weapon. Actually, what I'm hoping for is definitely a better catalyst in terms of and a better bow. But like if you guys are like like you're hating on Amber, please don't hate on Amber. She just wants her, sticky honey rose. Weird thing is, I always thought that Amber would have been her specialty when cooking would have been like a sticky honey roast, but it ends up her actually favorite item to cook is actually steak. So like, I was just like surprised about that because she does always mention sticky honey roast, and it's pretty much like it's already been ingrained in my mind that sticky honey roast is equal to Amber. Amba. Aside from that, I mean, she's a pretty competent archer in terms of like just being an archer, but sometimes I think the real pitfall of Amber as a character, because most of her skills actually don't do huge damage, and that's why a lot of people don't really like her that much. But pretty much if you actually put like a 6 set of artifacts on her and that's it, a dope bow, I think Amber will still be a really really crazy character, because definitely in this game any character that you stick really really good items on and stick a really sick weapon will turn into a monster.
あそこ見てみろ。雰囲気がある。上まで行けるかもしれないな。
Alright. Anyway, aside from that, guys, I mean, like, what else could you actually look forward to in 1.1? Oh yeah, there's gonna be this new hilly trail called Way, and he's gonna be given some Primo Gems. There's a rumor that actually he's gonna be dropping Primo Gems, and obviously a lot of people, especially the Chinese server, they're pretty much mapped out all of the places their Way can actually spawn. So, you know, I'm pretty amazed at that. It's already out in the net. If you guys are into it, I do suggest checking it out. Like, just you know, like, getting to know where Way is gonna be spawning is already a big thing. So especially come 1.1, you guys are definitely gonna want to know where he is at. Definitely another thing to look forward to in 1.1. So yeah, like Way, the hilly trail that gives you Primo Gems. As a known fact, that definitely Way is also the name of the CEO of MiHoYo, and pretty much people who've played Honkai Impact, which is actually the previous game that they've actually been making. I mean, it's still running right now. It's on their 3rd year anniversary. Also has a character named Wei, and also gives their in-game currency. So yeah, like another exciting thing that actually could happen is basically you could still go around the world and try to find Wei. But guess what? If you find Wei, he doesn't really drop Primo Gems all the time. You will have a suitcase that he will be opening, and it's gonna be throwing you stuff. And people say that he might actually drop random stuff, but there is a chance that he will drop Primo Gems. So, you know, the only, even the idea of a chance of actually having a monster in the game, in the open world, that drops Primo Gems is exciting enough, because obviously, especially for for the free-to-play peeps out there, you folks, definitely, you know, like, you want to be taking advantage of this what do you call it, feature. Yeah, what do you call this? The monster that gives Primo Gems. Definitely, and right now, let's see, like, I've been just getting a lot of items and a lot of Primo Gems. We are now at 4,000 Primo Gems, and we have
Are you gonna draw it all in child?
no. I think I'm gonna keep the game this way until it's unbearable. But it is a very interesting game, guys. I do suggest that you try it out for yourselves. Definitely, like, you know, like, it might be the best thing that you guys did, or the stupidest thing that you guys did. But obviously, it is 100% fun. That's like fun. Why? Because, you know, definitely without the support and help of all of those loots and Primo Gems that you actually previously had in the game, you suddenly realize a lot of things in terms like, hey, I think I should do this more, or actually, I pretty much just like an appreciation of a lot of other things in the game that you should be trying out. It's pretty much like Amber. I'm not an Amber fan, but you know, I'm just trying to give some respect and love to the champion glider Mondstadt. So yeah, you know, I'm not saying you gotta try her out or build her, but I think this is the perfect opportunity for me to actually build her. In terms that, you know, like, there is a space for her. There is a space for her that I can definitely build on. I can build her in terms of how this is actually happening, but also I'm also thinking about it because definitely you will also be getting Shangling for free in the Abyss, and we're just talking about Pyro users. Definitely Xinyan for me outclasses Amber because Xinyan is definitely, Shanling is definitely one of the best Pyro supports right now because you just drop everything and you pop her out. So when we're talking about like how useful characters are in terms of being supports or assists, definitely hands down Shenling is one of the best Pyro supports because you got Goba. You just drop Goba down there. After dropping Goba, you can actually drop your Pyro Nado, which is actually gonna deal a lot of Pyro, and it's gonna be doing a lot of a lot of reactions and combos in the field. But in terms of having an archer, I do believe that having an archer on your team as a secondary or support DPS, or like a sub carry, what you may call it, is always essential because there are some enemies that you will not reach with your melee attack. Definitely, this will be definitely shown if you actually fight against the Oceanid, which is actually the water boss that's found in Leeway, and the first time that you will actually encounter birds. And these birds even has the ability to actually, kill you. These birds can actually put you down if you are
Did
not.
they say how long is the cooldown?
Cooldown for what?
Child's elemental skill.
I think it's 15, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really pissed off if it's like 30 seconds.
Because you're gonna be forced to use like something like a sacrificial bow. Yeah, but I'm not sure about how long the cooldown of Child's skill is. I'm hoping that it's gonna be pretty fast. Hopefully it's gonna be because I know the end of his constellation is actually I think he can retain 100% uptime. That's Constellation 6.
It resets the cooldown so he can switch to range if he wants to.
Oh yeah,
When you use his burst.
But no, a lot of people discussing that is also pretty much they're saying that like giving him the ability to actually, since he resets his own cooldown, he can actually retain as much uptime of his melee attacks as much as possible. So it's gonna give you that pretty much ultimate control over whether to use Child as a melee character or a range character. And I was actually going the other way. So like you guys out there, hopefully you guys are super excited about it. Me, I'm actually excited about more like the shield mechanics on how it's gonna change the meta, especially in terms of the shield mechanics on how the Iona shield is gonna be reacting. Like, I want to know if it's just a shield or if it is just if it actually reacts to other elements. If you pretty much like Xinyan, because Xinyan shield, they already said that it will actually give pyro to people that are near it. So if you're gonna be using Xinyan, you can actually use it to actually start a reaction, making it a pretty much like the aura reaction first. So pretty much it's the first reaction that you can actually make, and definitely you can build your reaction from there. Pretty much like this, if first is frozen. If like pretty much like this. This is the initial, which is actually oh, it's 2 seconds too late. Uh-oh. So this would be the initial reaction, and the trigger would be could be, oh man, would be that once it triggers a melt, obviously it's gonna trigger times 2. See, the other one was 64. Right now it's just doing 30. So definitely melt. Actually, melt and vaporize are pretty much the same, but only just works in different ways in terms of like the bigger damage or times 2 damage on melt happens when the initial element is 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 cryo or ice, and the triggering element will be pyro, so or fire. So ice plus fire is times 2, but fire plus ice is just times 1.5. So just getting that information, definitely if you're building team compositions or setting up combos, definitely you need to consider that you need to put on fire first, I mean ice first, then fire. But it is also inversely proportional in terms of when we're talking about vaporize, because in vaporize, fire plus water is equal to times 2, but water plus fire is equal to times 1.5. So yeah, just talking about that and how that's gonna actually affect your gameplay is actually pretty rad, because there are theme compositions out there solely dedicated to reactions like this, like the vaporizer compositions, which actually include a Mona and a fire character like Bennett or Delete. The idea is to actually set everything first on fire, and actually Mona's ultimate is gonna be the one that's gonna be killing everybody with the vaporized damage, especially combined with her omen, which actually increases damage to enemies affected by it by 40% initially, and later on it goes up, I think about 52 or more. I think my Mona right now is around 52. That's still small because I didn't build her yet. Definitely something that I need to consider in the future. Anyway, going into pretty much 1.1, especially those peeps, a lot of people who have actually been playing the game, is pretty much around AR40 now. AR40, and definitely you guys, you guys need to actually like pretty much batten down in terms of using that resin. But yeah, just talking about this, like talking about all of this 1.1 jazz, it's just really exciting. Keeps the game alive. Obviously, during times that the game did not have any content, aka that lull, because pretty much it's the life cycle of pretty much any online game. At the time that it gets released, there will be a spike, a giant spike on the users, the content. Obviously, you'll see more videos on YouTube. You'll see much of it live on Twitch. And there will be a lull after the people finish the content. And later on, it will spike again on the first update, which is probably what we're going to be seeing tomorrow. So there's going to be this wave of new content, so people are going to be rushing about it. All your content creators out there are going to be rushing just to get new info, new stuff about it, because that's what it's all about, man. And but as for my opinion, for you guys out there who are actually playing the game, just take it easy, chill, play the game at your own pace, because it is a good game, and I do suggest that you guys actually enjoy playing, meaning take your time, like have fun, like pretty much like get invested in those characters that you like, because I do believe that when you're playing the game, you need to actually invest in characters that you do like. So the game becomes like it becomes better because there's no point in playing the game if you don't like the characters, right? So yeah, right now we're just trying to get with that sweet air train, to get ourselves that Barbara before the update pops out. I actually like Storm Terror's Lair. The only thing that I don't like about Storm Terror's Lair is the damn music, man.
お
Because
おこの導光装置って本当にすごいんだな
because
塔にあ
the
る
music
3つの
in
光の輪
Storm
の一つ
Terror's
が地面
Lair,
になった
you
な
know, sometimes you feel like it's gonna put
早
you in
く
a
次の装
coma.
置を探そうぜ
It's just so soothing that it's putting you to sleep. So yeah, you know, take it easy. Take it easy with the music and start there. Oh. Like, for example, talking about shield mechanics, like this guy. If you guys you're pretty much well acquainted with Mr. Abyss Mage. Definitely, you know, having that right, elemental ability to actually turn down shields is pretty important in this game because it's pretty much the understanding of it's like rock paper scissors. So you know you just need to understand the rock paper scissors aspect of it, and if you actually get that rock paper scissors aspect, definitely the game's gonna be definitely easy for you guys in terms of places where there are a ton of Abyss Mage and
3つある
Fatui
光の輪のうち
skirmishers.
2つが地面になったあと1つで塔の上に行くための封印を解除できるな
Oh, forgot that one. But anyway, aside from that, I do suggest do playing the game with with a lot of ease because it's a great game. It's a nice world. So pretty much just chilling with it, and not trying to eat up all the content as fast as you can is definitely something that maybe you should actually be doing. Going back to that need for a healer, right now it's something that definitely I feel. That's why the good quotes that Mihoyo has been giving you Barbara. And if you guys already have Barbara at 1.0, definitely you'll have a second chance to get another constellation of Barbara come 1.1. And it's gonna be an air. It's gonna be an event page. You guys should check it out once the event goes live. So yeah. what are your guys' thoughts about it? About like how is 1.1 gonna be actually like incorporated pretty much in your team? How about the new summons? How good is the new summons actually gonna be? You know, working for your team. This is all about how does these things pretty much help you out. Aside from that, um, you guys pretty much the old players definitely don't have your Oculus Geoculi now, and Oculus now definitely there's something coming out. Obviously, it is the Oculus Geoculi radar, and it's pretty much craftable if you actually get higher in the rank of the city reputation system. Obviously, the higher rank that you get, the more chances that you're actually gonna get a chance to actually craft these items. So pretty much, if you guys are stacking on them and hoping to get them sometime soon, definitely I do suggest stacking up on things like dandelion seeds and coral lapis. Because these items are the ones that actually going to help you when you craft them. Those will be the things that actually going to help you a lot in terms of making those craftable radars. Definitely, I think I can start. Obviously, you know, like really, Amber doesn't really differ from most of the artists in the game, except for the fact that people just don't like her. Yeah, I realized that Amber actually works well with Lisa because the entire while she's having Amber shoot out the doll. There's actually a big chance that Lisa can do all her work and keep that number pretty high. So the charge up, really good. Especially if you have a higher constellation Lisa, because the higher constellation Lisa definitely gains more energy by just charging. So, if you guys are into building Lisa as a future project for your team.
Oh yeah. Child is the 11th harbinger.
Yeah.
Of the 11 harbinger. That's why it's 11-11.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
I thought because the number was just great. I thought the reason why it's 11, they released it at 11 because 11 is just it's a great number.
No, that's child's number. It's the 11th of the 11 harbinger.
I think Scaramouche is also a harbinger, right?
Yeah, I don't know his number.
Scaramouche, definitely another Electrocaster.
Oh, it's season 1.
Yeah, that's what they say. But you know, if you guys are, you know, looking forward to that, I would suggest, you know, first you need to always need to think about these things as elements and themes and what they can do and how they actually combo with your team. Because
What you need is maybe the machete face that's the Harley.
oh,
They put machete face on the face on the machete. Did a face slap thing.
what's his name again? Danny Trejo,
Yeah, it looks
Mr. Machete.
looks pretty weird, man. See it?
Damn.
It's just creepy.
Because did you guys know that Danny Trejo is not actually a big person? He's actually very short. I was really surprised when I got to see like how tall Danny Trejo was, because like, oh my god, I always thought that he was like 6 feet, 6'2". Mr. Machete, man. Oh my god, is it the time for us to confront Storm Terror?
ついにあの場所を探
So
索で
yeah,
きるな
there are people in this game who actually, you know, what they're doing is they're trying to actually get their world level up before they actually fight Storm Terror, to actually get a higher rate of actually of drops, because sometimes some people can fight Storm Terror below level 20. And people would want to have Storm Terror with higher drops. So some people actually try to maximize that. They're actually trying to get their world level as high as possible before actually confronting Storm Terror, which is actually the smartest way to go. And pretty much if you're at AR45 and 40 or 45, definitely I think you guys have already been doing this for the longest time. Definitely the best way to fight your weekly bosses is actually increasing your world level as high as possible. First, you need to look at it from a weekly perspective. That in this week you could actually increase your world level. I think you should definitely put off like fighting Storm Terror and the Wolf till later on in the week when you actually increase your world level. Because increasing your world level definitely is one of the reasons why you could actually get better loots and definitely get better loots and better drops from different enemies in the world that you are in. So right now what I'm doing is I'm gonna go to I'm gonna just drop the ley line first, because dropping down the ley line, just, you know, like at this start of the point in the game, definitely when your resin is full, definitely spending your resin on the ley line is definitely something that you should be doing to actually increase make things faster for you. So here sometimes they're also going to be encountering events like this, which is like random events like this one. I don't know if it's this one or oh, it's that one. So definitely I kind of like I think I kind of like missed that, because apparently I should have been doing that first. These guys, you know, this is random events in the open world where you can actually do, and it gives at least some friendship experience. And if you guys like want to have friendship experience with your characters, definitely they open up side stories of them, and when you look at their profile.
RGB sign yung ginamit.
Damn. Anyway, if you folks, you know, like, you guys want to be talking about, like, you know, like how the game is exactly progressing at the moment, definitely put something in the comment section below. Let's talk about it. Because it's an exciting time for everyone in J-Bot. And if you guys aren't into it, definitely I do suggest playing this game, but I do suggest not overspending on this game because there is a tendency that people might overspend on it because, you know, out of frustration, the dopamine rush. There are a lot of reasons why people can just go crazy with their credit card on this game. Definitely, like pretty much like anything. Is best done with moderation. Oh yeah, because I was like, where do you get treasure hoarder sigils like as early in the game? So definitely, if you're using Kaya, treasure hoarder sigils will definitely drop from treasure hoarders that are summoned by Leyline. So definitely, if you guys aren't into that, I do suggest like you know, spending some resin, definitely doing some ley lines because it's pretty much the only thing that you could be probably doing in the game at the moment. Unless you're actually like fighting the fire boss and bosses in the game, starting to farm those weapon maps as early as AR10. I've seen people do it as early as AR10, but it is not without difficulty. It is gonna be hard. So right now, what I'm doing right now is just like I'm just gonna be trying to get my AR as high as possible before fighting Storm Terror because I want to have a better chance of actually getting more loots from him in terms of you know, in terms of his drops. Because the first time you do fight Storm Terror is like a freebie. It's a freebie fight with the Storm Terror, so definitely you guys should, you know, take it into consideration if you guys are starting the game. Definitely this is something that you guys should do. And obviously other combos again, like this one, like Super Conduct combo with Lisa's ultimate and Kaya's ultimate just will do very short work of most enemies because of the half defense that they can do. So people running Super Conduct compositions out there, like pretty much like Chongyun and Kaching, that is definitely another Super Conduct composition that you might be, you know, interested in. And like Kaya, Chongyun, like Kaya and Fischl is also a nice Super Conduct combo. Basically anything that lingers around in the field, giving aura is always nice. In terms of this, I am just using Amber, in terms of Lisa, I'm using Kaya. So that's why sometimes I really pretty much really don't understand when people are saying Amber because pretty much Amber's skill is pretty useful, especially in the early parts of the game. And I do think that the puppet is really useful in later parts of the game, especially when the puppet actually already scales to Amber's HP. So the more that they have, Amber has HP. Obviously, the more the puppet will have HP. So I do think that is something in the future that most people should be looking at, because it's not just about like all the hate that they've been throwing down on Amber, but you know, it is going to be a very interesting combination, as well as interesting experience if you actually do try it out for yourself. So I do suggest trying out, you know, these characters, because obviously they are good characters and they are there for a reason. But so far, in my experience, um, it's pretty much you can't really compare them that much to the other characters in the game that actually you do get in terms of rolling and summoning, because it, well, I don't really say that they're pretty basic, but they could have been better. Especially Amber could have just had a better elemental burst, because for me Lisa's pretty okay, because she is a caster, and you know, her skills take some time and positioning to actually make the most of, and like the positioning part is actually one of the most important parts with in terms of when we're talking about Lisa, because definitely uh, Lisa Lisa and her Lisa and her skills is definitely something that you guys can look into, especially if you guys are into you know, like comboing her with other characters. Like sometimes if you're having a hard time with the characters in the game, I mean the enemies, definitely is something that you guys should be looking into. And like with this game, like having that ability to generate so much damage with Lisa is something that I do suggest you guys are trying to look into. But oh my god, I did not finish it. Oh yeah, I have still a chance. Anyway, like I'm just like on serious mode right here, because like because I need to finish this. I do hope that I can actually make it. Oh no, I did it! No! Oh man. Man, I didn't make it, guys. Damn. Let me just heal up. Oh man. Almost had it. Keeps the game fun, right? Alright, let me see if I can bump up some of my character stats, please. I mean, this one is pretty maxed out. Yep. And with Amber, can't do anything about this. How about this down? Every hit the front in the sky of it. let's see if we can actually increase Lisa's damage. Oh no. Let's try to enhance her weapon. And let's also try to enhance Amber's weapon. Give her more damage at least. Alright, so I do think that that's gonna help. Alright, let's try doing this again. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be playing around. We're gonna be trying to play around. We're gonna be trying to play around the fact that we can swirl. I guess one thing that we need to be playing around with is the idea that there is a swirl in the game. We can actually freeze the other enemies. Just hope we can kill them in record time. Oh my god. Oh, so I can't see the number of times getting frozen. Alright. Oh man, that's one. Two.
Oh my god.
That is so tight. Oh man. Oh, that was. Alright. Alright. We're actually world level 1. Watch out, world level. World level 1. Here we go. So definitely enemies are not gonna be a little bit harder, I guess. And and obviously drops are gonna be better. That's why you guys sometimes need to rush that after you get yourselves to a higher world level. Why a lot of people are actually rushing towards AR40 because they want that to get that sweet gold artifacts. And obviously, you know, like it is always nice to have gold artifacts, but not at the expense of actually losing enjoyment over the game. Alright, look, they're giving me a new acquaintance that I can't use.
Goodbye. What are you doing?
And so now, after that happening, now it is time. Let's see if, let's just hope that it's still here.
私は
Actually, I think it's in the mail. I think it's in the mail because the mail prompted. And there you go, Barbara singing debut award. Paimon gives you Barbara. Ta-da! Man, that's just sweet. Alright, so, you know.
Baba.
Then you get a Barbara. And, right. Then you put Barbara there.
一緒に頑張ろう
Let's check out the party setup. Sweet. Wow, I only have one catalyst. Let's just put something here. Definitely everything and anything HP is definitely Barbara. And let's see. Obviously, let's put that there.
前もサボることがあるんだな。
And obviously, let's go here. One thing that we will always do as well is let's level up Barbara.
いつになったらお姉ちゃんみたいに背が高くなるんだろう。なんなななんなんなななんなん。
Fragile weapons.
Oh, you're leveling up?
I leveled up for the event.
騎士団の仲間たちも
So let's look at our adventure book. Uh-oh.
Oh no, a quaint fate. Why can't you be like intertwined fate? A quaint fate? Something I can't use in the...
In the character banner?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do all of this.
Alright, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna swap these out for a moment. And just put the main character back.
世界は謎だらけ
Oh,
だ。
got a Noel.
Really?
Not a
Damn.
bad YOLO.
陣営を
And let's just dispatch let's just dispatch.
So my Noel now is C.
Oh no, we can't. Let's not dispatch.
It's a C4 Noel.
Damn, we're already at C4. So right now we're gonna go to obviously the Abyss, right? Let's go to the Abyss. You
Yeah,
know.
I need to finish that because there's another additional like 150 gems right there. It resets every 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I think only floor 9 to 12, I think. But you know, it's still gems that like people can take advantage of.
See how deep I'm in the tournament history. Oh yeah, I got the Skyward Heart here. 4 times 6. 24. Plus 3. Oh,
There you go.
27, 28.
I'm on my way to the Abyss.
I'm at 28. You're gonna get Chun-Li.
Yep. The reason why I've been like rushing this AR-20 is Barbara and Shanling.
I thought the Chun-Li was not.
Yeah, the Shanling is not she's always gonna be in the Abyss.
It's gonna be permanent.
Yep. Pyro damage dealt increased 75. Overload damage increased by ooh, not bad. So Overload is the name of the game. Elemental burst is 20. Let's go with burst. Oh man, I didn't hit forward. Sweet. Ooh, goodies. Abyss Guy Kaya. So now character damage within 8 seconds. Elemental skill damage, max character HP. Skill damage, man. Yeah, time to use the combo. So that and this. Oh baby, everybody is frozen. Let it go, let it go. Yeah. Kaya and Barbara pretty much both the water shield and the ice shield is just, pretty much really good value for free characters. Hell yeah. And look at that, it's up again. Let's pop it up. Damn. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Always good, always good. So, elemental burst damage. Character is, if we get attack plus 30. Attack plus 30. Not to mention overload damage is increased. Yeah, so it's overload damage. Wait, look what Genshin made. Sweet. Alright, let's continue. Cryo damage dealt by all party members increased. Duration of frozen at least increasingly greatly increased. Yeah, so it's a freeze floor. So much fun using Kaya, Barbara, Amber, and Lisa. So like character 8 damage sprint, max HP. So yeah, it's gonna be a freeze floor. Whoa. Cryo is just increased a lot. So again, I'm gonna just do the combo. What? Aww. Damn. Nice. Damn. man. Almost. Looks like it's bye for now. This.
You finished it.
Nope. Floor 3 has everything at level 50. So yeah, I'm just level 40. So pretty much, that means Shanling will have to wait. So what's up now? It's, dragon time.
このすべてが終わったら今日の出来事をきっとこの歌は
あの歌はでは、私は最高の状態を整えてきた。
そういえば最初は
秘密。
そしてジン団長の理由は
自由だよ。
自由
君たちがモンドに来た時、モンド
It's just kind of weird that
あ
like
なたも自由。モンド
like
はそして
you got Luke, Jean,
この
Venti there,
彼に
but
は
you're the one who's gonna confront the dragon,
では
not
旅
them.
人。僕は前回と同じように
なるほど
Oh, this is it. This is what they were saying called a long shot. So that's what it means, like them saying a long shot. It's actually, they were talking about, I was looking about that, which or where should I actually find that quest? But it's actually this one, because it's actually a prerequisite to the Barbara quest. So if you guys are like looking for like getting Barbara, I mean on the level on 1.1, definitely the long shot quest is this one. It's called the one that tells you to venture across the seal of Storm Terror's lair. That's actually the mission called Long Shot. And I was like, I can't remember which one was that. And later on, yes, it is actually this one. didn't understand a thing with the storm warning. The only thing I know is like, you know, sounded like some kind of weird robot from Star Wars.
It should be funny. Morgan Freeman looking at
Oh, yeah. Morgan Freeman just sucking helium on TV. It was just like making fun of an old man. Well, it's like he's having a, he's having a ball. Forgot about those guys. I was supposed to use their pot. No, not that pot. I mean cooking pot. Oh yeah, right. There's another. I think there's another chest hidden behind there. Oops, looks like there's no pot here. I always thought that they were cooking. Actually, what I remember, Yeah, after you get that Animoculus, there's actually a chest behind, I think on the side. Is it here? There will be a side here that's open. We can drop down. Nope, guess that wasn't it. Maybe it's further down. On the other side, I guess? Or was it this side? Here you go. Ooh.
随分と長居してる。
Alright, there's somebody cooking here. I remember. And they're just cooking something here in the ruins, I guess. I guess not. They weren't cooking. Exactly here. I mean, down here, behind here is miniatures actually cooking. Oh, there you go. There goes your cooking pot. Then let's see, and then sweet madame. Whoa. Alright, there you go. Let's transfer back up. try to fight him first. You know. Without. Damn, this is it. Oh, kind of forgot you need to do this.
Do what?
This flying thing.
Yeah.
So, let's see how our free-to-play... Oh, I can use Venti? Damn. Oh, I guess not. Man. Like, that's an all-star team right there. Oh, I can actually use it. Man, the dragon died just like that. The Luke's just chilling on the back of the dragon, man.
こういう風に一緒に飛ぶのは久しぶりだね。
It's like, I don't understand how they don't fall out.
先ほどなぜ昔のように我に
At
守れ
least
と
these
命
books
令し
doesn't sound like the dragon doesn't sound like
君に
Optimus
アビスの命令に
Prime
なってほしくなかった。でもだからといって
in the Japanese
僕の
version.
命令に従ってほしいわけでもない。神に命じられた自由はある意味不自由だろう。
これは風神眷属の力か。しかし
Doesn't like the
我
path
ら
of
は
Ben
もう四
Gage.
風守護ではない。
肩書きがなくても君は僕たちを守ってくれた
Ben
じゃない
Gage
か。
and the dragon's back.
これからは僕の祝福とともにもっと自由に飛ぶといい。
モンドの総裁はこれで一件落着だ。私は騎士団を代表して市民たちの誤解を解き、事件が解決したことを知らせる。しかし風魔竜が前触れもなくモンドを襲い、その後行方をくらませたことはきっと市民たちの心に多くの疑問と不安を残すだろう。
ううん、大丈夫。風向きは変わるものだからね。いつかそれも光さす方へと吹いてくれるはずだよ。
The Luke's just chilling. But did you drop it? But did you get anything? I mean, for killing the dragon? Oh.
でも昨日帰っていつ最初今回の任務は衛星とはまた違うこと幸いそうあいたヒルちゃんだからこいつらがもしかしてそうだ今回の勝利をしかがり
Ooh, So that's where you get the Favornius Warbow. Oh, there's a new Seize the Day event. Hmm. Damn. Let's switch. Let's feed this other bow. What? Oh, there you go. Oh man, I shouldn't feed it. Because I feed this Favornius Warbow, it's not craftable. Alright, let's see. Let's see on what's up with the book. And let's see if it's 6 level artifact, six artifacts to level 4. Ascend 3 characters to phase 3 and unlock Shrine of the Depths. So let's try to do 3 characters. Phase 3. So that's gonna be what? Barbara, I guess. Barbara. Alright, let's level her up to phase 3.
なんだななんなんなななんなん
And let's level up Amber. Let's bring her up to phase 3. So pretty much that's it. And yeah, let's also feed some artifacts. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen. What's the next stat that's gonna pop out of this purple feather? Crit. Oh, elemental. So you got elemental, elemental here. Actually got a cryo bonus goblet. So this one is crit damage, HP, and yeah, I'll just go with the crit damage guy. So let's just continue to feed this so we can increase our chances of you know, sweet. Ah, defense. Plug. Man, I still don't have a nice timepiece though. But I think this is just gonna be okay. So let's just increase this to level 4. Anyway, the crit damage is worth it. I guess, so elemental. So the only off piece here is definitely this guy. And I don't have anything to actually swap him into. Definitely I will not be leveling that up. See here in Amber. How about this guy? Tap. And we got geo damage and attack. No pyro? Oh, there is, but it sucks. And this one's got crit rate. How about this guy? HP. What the hell am I gonna do with HP? And definitely let's try this guy. How about that one? Ew. HP. But always, you know, the feather is always a good investment in whatever situation. Because it does increase your overall back damage. Oh, there you go. Let's see what it's gonna give us. Defense. Wow, this defense feather is really cool. So let's see the book. If the book says anything. Oh, we're missing one. Let's go back to Amber. And let's see. This one is level 0. This is level 4. Level 0. I think let's just up this guy to 4. Because the book needs us to. And select from our 2 stars. Definitely the flower. Alright. Pretty much I think we can get that stuff from the book now, which is here. Yeah, hopefully this is a good feather. Let's look at it. It's a good feather, bad feather. crit damage, energy recharge. This one, that percent crit damage, energy recharge. I think we could work around that. So let's look at our Kaya right now. Your feather is purple and it's only +4. Definitely this has a higher ceiling. Man. Oh damn, if I swap that out, I won't get any buff. So, let's keep it where it is, I guess. So now... let's talk to some guy named Cyrus. Cyrus the Brave. Because right now we're definitely like pretty much running a freeze, more like a freeze comp. Oh yeah, yeah, he's already dead. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Let's move on.
その統治者はアビス。まあ一緒に。
ガイア先輩に逃げられた。そうまあサラさん。
Damn.
当然、ジンさんが。
Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna leave it at that before the story moves on forward. I think I'm just gonna be leaving it at that today here at YouTube. Anyway, guys, if you guys are gonna follow us, do follow us at fb.gg/GameLifePH in Facebook, and we're gonna be in Facebook Gaming later on at 9 o'clock. +8 GMT Shanghai time. Anyway, you guys join in the fun and hopefully discuss more and talk about more about game Genshin Impact that is going to be having its 1.1 release update coming tomorrow. So pretty much the servers are going to go down around 6 a.m. in the morning until 11 a.m. in the morning +8 GMT Shanghai time. So pretty much, guys, if you guys are going to be looking into like doing some last minute tweaks, last minute stuff, getting all your items, that Barbara, if you guys are going for that, the Barbara 1.0, and getting that Barbara 1.1 down. So definitely it is something that you guys should be doing and looking into. Anyway, it's your boy Pao again. Thanks again for watching, and probably I'll see you again tomorrow, pretty much same time in the afternoon. Thanks again for watching, and it's your boy Pao saying goodbye and see you in the next one.
お前もサボることが